No, sorry, I just got live. I just got live. So I was on the phone with my sister. I had a freaking fantastic day. So I keep staying after and having chit chats with all my professors because to be able to pick someone's brain who has a master's in their profession, just, you know, yay! But it's very nice to be able to pick people's brains. But then I'm also overstimulated a little bit. And then my Kylie drove, and I shit you not, she was doing so good, and I've never seen anybody do this shit before, and it kind of really ticked me off. So she's at a light, and it turned green, and I'm like, remember to stay on this side of the lane. I said, when you're turning, you know, follow the little dotted lines in the line. She goes to do a right turn and catches herself in the mirror, the rearview mirror, and decides to stare at herself and proceed to take her foot off the gas and turn the wheel all the way to the right and started going into oncoming traffic. I had fucking shit a brick. I was so upset and I was so disappointed. I was like, what in the fuck? I said, watch the road, not yourself. I was like, oh my God, I've never seen anybody just get a glimpse of themselves and go, I was like, good Lord have mercy. So she had to pull over because we were both in no position for her to be driving after that. I could not even contain I was very upset. So anyway, she pulled over in a neighborhood, and then we, you know, switched sides, and I dropped her off at the driver's ed, and then my sister called, and I told her what happened, and she goes, she's just like you when you were that age. And I was like, you know, I don't remember staring at myself like that. I really don't. I just don't. I don't remember it. But maybe I did. I don't freaking know. But what I do know is my shirt looks, no, it looks pink. It's pink. Hold on. I gotta move this thing backwards because this is not working. Hold on. I gotta do this little. That is awkward because of the stability bar back there. Look at that. Anyways, awkward. I gotta stretch. So, yeah. Now I'm here. My sister's husband left with the kids to his parents' house, so she's home alone, and she hasn't been home alone in years. And not like the military center anywhere alone, because she's like, I don't qualify living in the barracks as being alone. She's like, that's not alone. She's like, and it's not alone when your roommate's at work. You're never really alone. And I'm like, we'll see. We need to get some waves. Hi. Hi, no now. No now. Arr. I hang too, but I'm not doing anything but actually hanging. I'm not doing no arms. We are not arm day. It's not arm day. It is leg day. I'm trying to make a routine for myself. Attempting. I got invited to a Catholic church. I was like, I said that is very intimidating. All the standing, kneeling, standing, kneeling, standing, kneeling. I said it's very intimidating. Very intimidating. Yes, just hang out, nothing else. Like for your intestines, like stretch those intestines out. It's important. My face looks really weird. I went to a carnival on Saturday, got some sun. Did not agree with me. Did not agree with me. And I ate some food yesterday that I should not have eaten. I can't eat processed food. I don't eat processed food. And when I do eat it, it has such a negative effect on me. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I gave Kylie her face, so I get why she was staring at it. It's beautiful. But not while you're fucking driving. Like, I was shaking. I have never thought I would have to deal with that. I'll do that for you freaking times, my friend. Colors are definitely off. I am so overstimulated, man. I am. No, we had one last time. My hip already feels better. My hip is really, really bothering me. So I'm glad. I don't know what it is about when I sit in chemistry class. I cannot sit still. I wiggle and bediggle in the chair like I'm gonna fall out of it. And like I stretched my leg out into the aisleway because it's like one of those auditorium type classrooms. And I stretched my leg out, and then my pen rolled down my leg and popped off my foot and like tumbled like halfway down the freaking. Anyways, people made a line and passed my pen back up to me. It was very nice. I didn't even tell them. But like you wiggle bediggle so much that it's very inconvenient, and they give you like these little tiny desks like this, so you can't really hold anything in your lap, and everything's on this little tray. So you spend the time like trying to be comfortable, trying to keep all your stuff on this little bitty tray. It's just terrible, and it bothers my hip. The seats do, you know? No, we don't need any distracting drivers. You know, it very well could be like I was overstimulated, she was overstimulated, I shouldn't have drove, she shouldn't have drove. It was a bad idea. Bad idea. Out right here. Knock it out because I only got an hour. we say? people forget to stretch they stretch away from people. Oh, hi Pam. Oh, the hair is pretty. It's party. I feel bad. I was not a nice person today to like anybody. I feel bad. I do. I was having is it everybody else or is it me day? It was definitely me. I was a bitch to a few people. I told one of the people that I normally tutor, I was like, I just don't even have the energy to talk to you right now. And walked off. I mean, it was just the truth. It was simple put and it was done. He's a nice person. I'm not saying he's not. I'm just saying I don't have the energy. So just don't. I did a bunch today and it's fine. Let's wait. Whatever's here, I haven't done anything in a while, so I will. I think I'm just gonna do. I'm ready.
more set. I think I'm regretting my life choices right now. But it's okay. I like the green and the orange together. I didn't do it on purpose. I did it because it's what I had. Clean. I'm on the end of my clothes. I literally have a black trash bag full of dirty clothes. Like, I am absolutely so behind right now. I think I'll do one more. Okay. I think I did my legs pretty good. I might do some abs, but I'm afraid if I do my abs, Probably shouldn't do my abs unless I do like a plank, but I don't trust the mats. I'm not doing that. I can do leg ups, but I have to do them on a bench because I really don't trust the mats here. So I think that's what I'm gonna do is leg ups. It's a very small bench. Actually, go to sleep and do it right here. Okay, okay, it's my face, but you can see. Can't go on. You can see most of my face. And you can see my leg lifting. This actually is the most lit row, so that'd be leg. Sorry, not the front side. That'd be leg. It actually helps your knees stay straight and not bow over the years. Work this. I'm so proud of all the people in this gym. Like, it takes a lot to want to do something for yourself. Especially in today's society where everything's fast-paced, quick. It's good to see all these people in here. Really good to see. Wash clothes this week. I bet you. Hi. Hold on, I can't see your name. I can't say that either. Sid. I'm going to Sid. That's my leg. Whew. I did those side lunges. My biggest Sid. And try not to show my bra off online. We're not in my life. Oh no. I gotta finish this leg extra quick. Just wait a second. 7, 8, 10. I told somebody, I was like, I speak fluent Spanish. And they were like, huh? And I was like, yeah. I'm sorry. I was like, my shit. Okay, somebody's fired with these freaking angles. I'm so sorry. I can't see right now. My phone. I'm doing like it. And it's about to get a lot worse because I'm about to try to flip on this damn thing. This is the worst thing. But we're going to work out. So I just want to be done with this. So. Look at my hair today. Got it. Look at the hair is eaten. It's really hard to stay on this thing. Look at the vein in my forehead. Gabby is supposed to be here.
sometime this week. I don't know what. I think I'm gonna try this machine. It's only you and me in here, so we're good. I'm gonna attempt to, I'm bad with angles. So hopefully, this is the machine. That's one of the stupidest machines I've ever been on. That is not a normal movement. It's not normal. Okay, who's on that machine? I did my legs pretty much. I don't want to do any cardio, so actually, should I do cardio? I can't work out tomorrow, and I lost my cookies today. My daughter fried my last nerve and my last brain cells, so she was a daredevil. Right. I guess I'm running. I didn't want to run today. I still don't want to run today. It's not about what you want. How about I do? It's what you need. Shut up and do it. Simple things. Simple things. I don't look at my weight or anything. I don't think it matters to run forward. I took off my gloves on the treadmill because I don't. I had a conversation. Hold on. I had a conversation today with somebody. Can you hear me? Thumbs up if you can hear me, thumbs down if you can't. But I had a conversation with somebody today about if you are with somebody, like it breaks my brain. Actually, this is the second time I've had this conversation. It breaks my brain if you are in a relationship with somebody, this fast-paced world, because I said everyone I know is miserable that is married right now, and I said that's a real big shame, and they said no, I disagree. Everyone I know who's married is having a really good time, and I'm like, yeah, it's a relationship, and my idea is you both work towards the same mutual goals of being together, running a family household, and I said that's kind of like the thing, right? And they're like, yeah, I completely agree, and I said, well, I think the problem is that people will cheat so easily. They will leave if they get mad instead of trying to work things out and talk to one another, grow through things. Life happens. It's called real world. You got to adapt, grow, and evolve together. And if you're not evolving together, and I said a lot of people don't understand it's supposed to be God, marriage, children. And I said I think people get that confused because first off, I can't even say I'm single. So that means it's God that might that's my God and then kids. So I don't know. I had a whole conversation about this and how my thoughts on marriage. A lot of people, I have a friend that I don't know if she's still doing it. Bless her soul. We don't really hang out anymore. I told her I really couldn't be her friend anymore. She's taken money out of her husband's account and she is keeping it for herself. And it breaks my heart because they're in a marriage where they're supposed to be working together. She's working on destroying him. And it baffles my brain that people could be like that. I don't know. It baffles my brain. If you really don't want to be with this person, walk away. Walk away. Walk away. But anyways, my personal thoughts on it. My brain's broken on it, but we're not gonna. I have been so I have to get gas after this, and I'm so tempted to. Kylie wants to drive home because she doesn't want to give up, and I don't want to make her give up, and I don't want to let her give up. She's going to be driving, and she said she would want to drive, but I need to go get gas, and I almost don't want her to drive to get near the pump because she might catch a glimpse of herself. She might catch a glimpse of herself, so I don't know. day just to walking. I know. But I could just go home and do it tomorrow. I could gas tomorrow. No, I keep putting it off. And in my brain, gas is like half price if you fill it up before half a tank. If not, you feel like you're paying like last time I did it was like $75 that I let my tank go to like quarter of a tank, and I'm like, that's highway robbery for a tank of gas that might last me a week. What is something worth though? What people are willing to pay for it? So that's what things are worth. What people are willing to pay for it. So yeah. Totally, I know. My nerves are shot. She did that one thing, and I'm gonna have a whole conversation about it. And I didn't want to have a conversation about it. I just kind of want to say, stop staring at yourself in the damn mirror. Stare at the fucking road. Next time you do, I'm gonna slap you, knock you out of it. What it is. Kid lost a damn mind. She's a great kid. I love my baby dude. I can't wait till this week's over. I'm not posting until this week's over. I have videos, I'm just not posting. I have actually a lot of videos I could post, and I should, but I'm at the end of my fucking rope. I'm not. This guy looking at me like I'm talking to myself, and I am talking to myself, sort of. So Amy, how are you doing on your stuff that I'm encouraging you on? Your awesomeness, the 2 things, the eat before 7, or at least earlier, and what was the other one? I'm having a brain fart. I know this, but I don't know this right now. I don't see Gabby. I know this. There will be driving today. I cannot let her not drive. I need to get my pool under control, and I need to break all the mirrors. You can drive without mirrors, right? They're overrated. I do not see my friend. My friend is nowhere, which I'm kind of glad. I'm very overstimulated. If I ran into anybody I know right now, I get my 4th of wrinkles. 1, 2, 3. The only one I actually got is this one right here, and I'm getting one right here. A furrow line. Are you combing the eyebrows? Comb your eyebrows back. You beautiful, sexy thing. I'm speeding up, but not much. I'm walking today, so I'm going very slow. I'm not in the mood to run. Yeah. Might not have dinner today, but then again, I'm banana bread. You know what? I have bananas that are going to go bad if I don't use them. I might make some banana bread. You know what I made yesterday? So I made a huge thing of chicken pot pie. And then originally I put cheddar bay biscuits on top of it. But those cheddar bay biscuits only stay good for like a day. After that, they kind of just... So I made jalapeno and cheddar biscuits, like biscuits. But I made them super thin as to be eaten with the stuff. Eating with the pot pie for lunch, and they are so good. I made like 22 biscuits yesterday. It took me like an hour. Wasn't too bad. But I don't know what I'm doing for dinner tonight. If I had sparkling water, I'd make chicken. I don't have nothing. You know what? I should have made a loaf of bread to have this week, and I could have made chicken sandwiches. With lettuce and tomato and homemade French fries, because you gotta have the French fries with the chicken sandwich, or at least potato chips. But I think it'd be easier for me to make French fries than it would be to make that. So guess what I'm making next week? Jalapeno cheddar sourdough bread with some chicken, lettuce, and tomato, and probably some onion because you can't have it. And I will skip the bacon because it's chicken. I have some very thinly sliced chicken breasts that I'm going to bread. I can eat bread, tomatoes, and everything else again. It's very nice. I'm happy about it. And I'm speeding up. Again, only to 3.2 miles an hour, and I got long legs. So I know, doesn't the chicken sandwich sound absolutely delicious on some cheddar jalapeno bread? But I'm going to leave like slices of jalapeno like with the seed. Because that's just, I like spicy. I like spicy a lot. But I want like, yeah, I don't want little chunks of it. I made my biscuits yesterday and I cut the jalapenos up into little dicey chunks. And that was a mistake. I shouldn't have done that. Could not have done that. Through thick and thin, something. Investor Kramer Guidebook. What the fuck is the TV playing? I've encouraged someone to go from reading research. Okay, so I'm encouraging someone to research sailboats more, and it's actually very fascinating. I'm learning a lot about sailboats. Ooh, but you have a saltwater pool? You know I use saltwater in my hair all the time. My hair's soft, but that is a different type of salt. I use a mineral salt that's really enriched with all the vitamins and minerals your hair would need. I just put it in salt water. Makes it really soft. I think a pool salt water is just like the actual salt part, not any of the minerals and crap. Salt block. Let's look salt blocks. Okay, the little thing I'm a booper, the emergency shut off thing is, hold on, it's right here. You can see it, but I was like fighting with it because I don't want to accidentally pull it. Oh, you mean you went swimming and your hair might be physically dry, not dry like dry. Like brittle dry, but like dry. You have such thick hair, I doubt your hair is dry. I put money on your hair, it's not quite dry. You have very thick hair. I'm glad you're going swimming. The UV is very high today. Very high today. Very, very, very high. Very high. I have to be cool like a cucumber. I have cucumbers. Maybe I should eat this kind of cucumbers and tomato salad with some onions in it. Now, what else are we having with that, Amy? What else are we having? What else? What else am I having for dinner? Somebody help me. I can't make chicken sandwiches because I don't have that made, but that's what I'm having next week is chicken sandwiches for lunch. I'll make chicken sandwiches. Dinner's usually a Moz Podge and crap. So I have chicken legs that I made homemade barbecue sauce with, and I wanted to put sparkling water on top of them, like a Sprite type of thing. I need to make a ginger bug. You know what? I don't support anybody but myself. I'm going to be 100% honest. I am selfish like that. And that's the kind of vibe I got today. I support me, myself, and I. Do you support me? I do not support you, unfortunately, because we in a mood. We ain't support nobody. Nobody gets support. No, I will support my baby. My doodle-boodle. I can't believe someone invited me to church, and I was like, when? And they were like, any day. He goes, you want to go tonight? And I'm like, no, because they didn't, yeah. I gotta like, if I was to go to a Catholic church, I gotta prep, like in my head. I gotta prep. I talk too much to people. I need to shut up, get in and out of school. I stayed after, talked to my professor for like 30 minutes because if you could pick somebody's brain, I'm really interested in physics, but I'm interested in like the biophysics. And she doesn't really know much about the body. She knows more about physics than she does anything else. But I can pick her brain about physics that I'm really interested in. That's kind of addicting, and she enjoys it. So I do the same thing with my chemistry professor. So She has a master's in biochemistry, so it's really awesome to pick her brain. But then I get spotted in the hall. Like, I went to the bathroom yesterday and I was spotted twice. And then today I walked out of class and someone had a mouse in their pocket that they must show me because it's a baby and it's a little baby mouse, and they needed to show me that they were keeping it warm with their body heat. Weird. They were going to take a test with a mouse in their pocket. I was like, nice. What are you feeding it? Do you have the bottle and the nipple with you? Hair ponytail. Hair ponytail. I waved it back and forth. Is that what she means? Hair ponytail. My hair. Unfortunately, it's not a ponytail. Actually, no, I'm very happy my hair's not a ponytail. I don't like people touching my face or my hair. Like, just leave me alone. Just don't get, unless I am physically your best friend, don't touch my face. Like, it is a well-known thing. Don't do that. Just don't do that. That's a bad idea in all aspects. Don't go around touching people's face. Probably not a smart idea. Not a smart idea. Is anyone making money off the stock market? It's very curious because the stock market's been incredibly up and down. On certain things it's down, certain things it's up. Very interesting. I invested with a marijuana company years ago, and they're doing pretty decent. I don't get paid from any of it. It's just dividends. It goes right back into the stock, so I get zero from it because it's not money. Actually, you look like an ass right now for assuming that, Mr. Parker. Because if you knew anything about me or my channel, yeah, anyways. And because you support or don't support somebody, oh my god, I can't right now. How stupid people. People are so fucking stupid. The mentality of that alone shows their pure education level. Education level of a fucking gnat right there, dude. That's all I gotta say. I can't even go in it right now. It's not even worth it. My sister is alone right now, and she does not cook at all. And she's like, she doesn't know when her husband and the kids will be back. They're on like a permanent vacation for like a month or whatever. And she's like, she's still steaming the veggies. Thank you, Amy. Thank you. Thank you. Take it Denise, I want to put you. You are not a drop in the ocean. Aww, that is so sweet. You're so sweet. MMA. MMA. Do you watch MMA fighting? I think MMA fighting is good but hard to watch. That's rough. I feel for the people that are fighting, like getting blows to their face. That has got to hurt. Blows to their side, like that must be painful. Very painful. I feel for them. Do I like watching it every now and then? Yeah, I do. But do I feel sad for them? Yeah, because that's gotta hurt. That stuff's ouch. That stuff's ouch. Oof. 10 seconds. 10 seconds is too short. You know, my grandfather had some amazing words. He taught us as children, you don't discuss your political beliefs with strangers, and you don't discuss your religious belief with strangers unless you're spreading the gospel. Is it other than that? Talk about the weather, talk about anything else, but do not talk about religion or politics, because people just do not know how to communicate in a way that is conducive to actually having a conversation. Oh, now you know I don't vote. Are you one of those trolls that try to get people madder or something like that? Is that what this is? I'm not really sure. Or do you just hate the world enough to just keep spreading hate? Because it's me, I like to lift people up. I don't like to bash on people. I think people, the mentality to be able to bash on someone just because they believe a certain thing or want a certain thing. So we are freedom. So what you believe is what you believe. You are able to be an ass because that's the freedom of this country and you have every right to be. Isn't that beautiful? Now, if we go around bashing people for their personal beliefs of one you do not know, are we really free anymore? Are we really free? No, we're not. You are able to do whatever it is you want to do, and I'm able to do whatever it is that I want to do because of the freedoms that we have. And to walk around thinking you're better than someone, anyone, frankly, is honestly laughable. Honestly is laughable. We are all humans on this earth trying to exist. Just because you believe something different from someone else, who the fuck cares? You asked me a question I did not answer. You then thought you knew what you were talking about. You did not. Then you know if I vote or not. You're almost like a stalker. You know my personal beliefs. You know my voting history. What else did you say you know? I don't know. You say you know a lot for knowing absolutely nothing. Seems kind of stupid to me. Seems kind of stupid. If you ask me. If you ask me. I'm gonna walk for 10 more minutes. I'm gonna cut it off. You know what his problem was? I should have told him to balance his gut bacteria because that is the reason you have hate in your heart. That is the reason you get upset with things, really short-sighted, because you have an imbalance or you eat too many chemicals or your biophysics is messed up. So if you just sit on a screen all day for your free time, you're probably got biophysics that are fucked up retard. But shit is what it is. Balance your gut bacteria, my friends. It's so important. And if you don't feed them, they will eat you. Literally eat your life. Like, it's fascinating what they'll do. But I'm off of that. I think I shall eat some garlic tonight to feed my gut bacteria and kill any pesticides that should not be there. I like that hidden from the channel person. He can subscribe and hate all he wants. Excuse me, I burped. I apologize. I wish all just love one another and get along. But again, I really think if I can help everyone balance their gut bacteria, I honestly believe we can have world peace. Wouldn't be hard. And also destroy every data center. You know. Because nobody needs that shit. Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm gonna check for my friend one more time. She is not here. Oh my gosh, this girl's been on the same damn machine. Okay, I'm sorry. If you're gonna, like, the gym is disgusting. And the fact they use heavy chemicals, whatever bacteria is left in here is absolutely some wicked ass shit. So say you scratch your back and you have like a little nick on your back and then you sit on one of these machines with like only a sports bra on and like your back's exposed and your stomach's exposed and you're touching these machines with your bare skin. You're sweating so your pores are open, easier for things to crawl in. I see this girl who thinks she looks good, but all I can think of is you nasty as... Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. Because I just had someone be very rude to me, so I really appreciate you. I can't actually say your name. Can I call you MB? Because I see the M and then I see a capital B. MB. MB. You are very kind. I appreciate you. Look at my hair. It's falling in my face. I really appreciate that. I needed that. Yeah, but I was talking about some girl with half her clothes off that's working out, and all I can think of is the bacteria in here. Oh, thank you. MB. Oh, you're sweet. We love you too. And I mean we, everybody. We're gonna bring each other and lift each other up, one another. I didn't bring a change of clothes. I went home and threw my clothes on the living room floor, changed, and walked out the house. I had 10 minutes to change, get my stuff, and get the heck out the door. I'm done. Look, my splits. I went on the beginner one. I did not actually run today because, you know, I did 20 minutes. I didn't even do a mile. Actually, even on the intermediate, I don't do a mile. I did 11 minutes at 1.8 miles an hour, which, if you ask me, is okay. 2.60. I don't use this stuff here. I don't like touching it. Yeah. But anyways, that's my jam. That's my jam. That's all I'm doing today to get my gloves. I did drink a lot of water today, so we are gravy on water intake today. We must do our water. I'm gonna sit at this table. Maybe move them off that. Okay. You know what? I turn next week on Wednesday. I turn 39 years old. I'm old. I just tell everybody I'm 40. Because why are we splitting hairs here? Numbers just an age. I believe you should be defined not by how many trips you make around the sun, but what your body is physically able to do. You can get up off the floor, you can do a squat, you can lift things, you can take and handle your own body weight, you can run, you can walk. Oh, that's awesome. I did not know. How funny is that? I actually hydrated. Did I tell you, when I was at the festival, I legitimately saw somebody pass out. Oh, thank you, MB. I appreciate you. I legitimately saw somebody pass out like they were like floating. It was crazy. I still can't get over it. I've seen it on YouTube shorts and like movies and stuff, but I've never actually seen anyone so scared that they passed out. That was insane. It was insane, y'all. I'm seeing so many half-naked people at this gym, and all I can think about is the bacteria. Point zero will be some terrible virus in the future, distant future. You can't help but make antibiotic-resistant, antibacterial-resistant bacteria by using heavy chemicals. It happens all the time at the hospital. Like, if you catch something from the hospital, like staph or something from the hospital, like, it is gnarly. It is bad. My grandmother had a miscarriage in the 50s, and healthcare not being so good, when they cleaned her uterus out, she got staph infection, and they had to go through her belly button. It was nasty, and her mother would make her do bleach baths. Like, she would come over because she was so weak, and they would do bleach baths together. And on those bleach baths, it really helped her. But she would also do a sunning lamp, like a red lamp. Hey, how are you? I was in a mood yesterday. You're gonna have to forgive me. I was in a mood. We ain't talking about yesterday. I was in a mood. I know it's 6:36. I gotta leave. I'll leave at 6:45. 6:45. So we have. Oh, yeah. You know what? My channel is always informational, if not awesome. It's a time to walk in. It's always a time to tune in. Hello, son of good. I like your username, son of good. Oh, you're fine. I was in a mood yesterday. You're gonna have to forgive me. I was in a crappy mood. I was overstimulated yesterday. Just ignore me. I need a day to myself. I need to run away for a day, go to a friend's house, and like hibernate in this person's house for a day and act like I have zero responsibilities. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. That's my goal in life. For a whole day to just disappear. Oh, it's 2Ds. I apologize. I do know how to read. However, do you ever just skim something and just like assume the letters in the middle? That's what I did. And I wouldn't assume Son of God would need 2Ds, but you know. Oh, hey, MB. Hey. No, you don't. No, you don't. You do not want to marry me. I am crazy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And you know what? Nobody's perfect and nobody's smarter than holy art thou, right? So I do talk about education a lot. I do talk about educating people. But guess what? I still make mistakes. It's called Being Human, one of God's children. You should look up that book. It's real good. It's all about people who make mistakes. Brilliant writing. Brilliant. I suggest it. Yeah, I would. I would. No, I'm kidding. Nobody's getting married. I'm nutsy badutsy. Do you think you want to marry me? No, you don't. No, you do not. I'm so quirky. So quirky. Like, I'm overstimulated. I'm ready to bite your head off. And then 2 seconds later, I'm like, what the hell are you crying for? No. I'm a whirlwind is what I call myself. Actually, I'm a great person. I'm awesome. I do a lot of good for people. But, you know, people got trauma and stuff that affects them in ways that, you know, just shit happens in life. And, you know, the kooky badookie, I need a man who can handle me. That's what I need. That's what I need. That's what I need. No, I think we live in a kooky fucking world where people like you think it's okay to assume they know anything about a stranger when we're all God's children. And then you'd think I don't vote. I didn't know you knew I voted. You must know where I live then. I don't take vaccines either. I think it's ridiculous. I think actually your entire immune system is your gut, so maybe balance your gut bacteria. I keep repeating that whole thing. Balance your gut bacteria. Son of a God needs to go read the Bible because he thinks he's holier than out shit. It's a vibe today. It's a vibe. Don't you think God brings people peace? Son of a God? I don't know what God you worship. It looks like you worship Trump. Are you a Trump worshiper? Yeah, God's my healer too. Okay, I do go to doctors because I take my grandmother to doctors. So, you know, I do go to doctors. Am I being seen by doctors? No, I'm terrible about going to the doctor. The last time I went to the doctor was to get a checkup to make sure the food I was eating, the exercise I was doing was working in a positive way, and it was. So, yeah, I normally don't have haters, which is great, but I've had 2 haters today. I should feel fucking special. Yeah, and you know what's weird? I know Democrats and the Republicans fight like fucking idiots. Like, if you were actually educated, you would know that that is just a smokescreen to divide America. That is never meant to be left versus right. If you think that every politician aligns with everything on the left, or every right politician believes everything that's in the right, no. But you have to, because that is your political affiliation. Right there, you're lying. You can't even... Yeah, I know. There's a lot of stuff people just don't understand. It's not left versus right. It's greedy corporations against everyone else. Oh, no, I didn't say you were a stalker. I said you were a hater. There's a clear difference between the two, sweetheart. I think everyone in the government, left and right, is full of shit. They're all for themselves. They're all for themselves. All for themselves. Every single fucking one of them. They're all for themselves. I gotta go in 5 minutes. I hate everybody in the government. I honestly think, and I'm going to be 100% honest here, I think we should wipe them all out and start over. I think we should fire every last one of those son of bitches and just start the hell over. Let's put some people that are actually in touch with reality in there, because I do very much. I do. I think I'm not Republican or Democrat. I believe looking at things that have happened that would define the country. And while things on the surface look like we're fed this, 24-hour news cycle left and right, and it's meant to push their own agenda. Someone's pushing their agenda. They keep so many secrets from the American public out of mob mentality, mob fear. So I studied socialism for a while in college, and you know what? That's what makes America great. Yeah, I'm not Republican, I'm not a Democrat, I am human, and I just look at what's physically being done. Um, I believe Trump's done some good things, and I also believe he's done some jackassery. I'm not going to blindly support anyone. I'm smarter than that. I think for myself, and I do a lot of my own research. And if I want to know what's actually happening, there's cameras inside the Senate and Congress that are live streamed every single day. I don't watch snippets. I don't watch any news channel. I don't watch none of that stuff. I look at what's being passed. You can read every bill that the United States puts out. Everything that comes out of the president's office, you can actually read the stuff. Now, that's where I get my stuff. Yeah, it's all about perception. So nobody wants to look bad, left or right. It's all about perception. They push what narrative they feel. It's called mass control, mass brainwashing. Every side's done it since like the 60s. It's really scary, and people aren't smart enough to turn their TVs off and actually go touch grass. You know, if we all just stop caring about stupid things and just go outside and see when someone can't question your point of view, maybe you're obsessive. You should be able to communicate your point of view without being upset. See, you're attacking me about, I don't know anything, I don't have a job, I'm pathetic, whatever the hell you said earlier. So, you know what's funny? I watched his first presidency. He was actually not so bad. Was he the smartest? No, but no president is. Then I watched now. He changed and flipped a dime as soon as Israel walked into his life. And you couldn't tell me there's not an Israel-Trump thing going on. Like, why are we meeting with Israel about Iran? Like, why is Israel in this at all? Israel, I think, has stuff on every powerful person. And I think he is getting fucked up the ass with no lube right now is what's happening. Yeah, they're out for money. They're just trying to grow their own bank accounts. It's really sad and sick. Yeah, Joe Biden was a mockery. Yeah, that was sad. That was a shit show. I knew he had Alzheimer's, so I did Alzheimer's care for years and years and years. And it's always in the eyes. It's the stare in the eyes. I knew he had Alzheimer's before a lot of people did. And I told, and that it came around, because it'll eventually get out. But I saw his eyes. I also saw my neighbor who has Alzheimer's. I caught him at a mailbox, and I was going to have a conversation with my neighbor, but I couldn't. This motherfucker had Alzheimer's too. Both of them did. It's a look in the eyes. It's like they're there. There's energy coming from the eyes, but they're dead. Like the eyes are dead. It's the weirdest freaking thing. I was around patients with Alzheimer's disease for years and years and years. And your brain's literally melting. So there's energy and synapses happening, but there's no soul anymore. There's soul, but there's no life to the soul. Like this main function is fucked up. So that's fine. My take, and I have to go, y'all. I gotta go get my daughter from driver's ed and hopefully not shit a brick. So we're gonna do good today. We're gonna do good. I could not believe she looked at herself while driving. My daughter got her permit. She's on my insurance. We're making it. We're making it. Do you know in the state of Michigan, if your child is on your permit, it's free. If they don't have a driver's license, they just take on your insurance policy. Well, they do if you have full coverage. I don't know if you have liability, and they don't like to use the word full coverage, but anyways, yeah. You want to give me a perm? Do you do hair? I thought you were a carpenter. Now you do hair. See, I can't do perms. You know why? Me and my hair have an agreement. We're just letting the hair be, letting the hair have fun, letting the hair just be. So, but yeah, I have very different points of view on everything. I just sit back and look and just you really think that's what's happening? Like the whole Black Lives Movement matter. Do you know the Equal Rights Opportunity Act was going in front of the Supreme Court at the same time they were going to abolish the Equal Rights Opportunity Act? And the week before that happened, Black Lives Movement matter, whatever it's called, happened. That was an embezzlement jokery, which is really sad because I really believe some people could use a movement And that pissed me off. They were using people. They were using innocent people. Yeah, it is. It really is. It really is. All you got to do is look at what's happening, look what's going on in Senate and Congress, and you can kind of see, as long as you can have a massive amount of people that think one way and push your narrative enough, you can get people to do whatever the hell you want. It's all about perception. If you can control the narrative and you can control the perception, you will have everything. Like, you will have the world. And ta-da, the United States government, my friends. Okay, I gotta go, guys. I love talking conspiracy theories. I will be not live tomorrow, but I will be live on Thursday. So, no, actually, I will be live tomorrow. I take that back. I will be live because, yeah. I forgot. I was like, oh, I only have one class tomorrow, and I'm free for the rest of the day. And then I'm going to, study for physics. And then I was like, wait, I still got a kid who's in driver's ed. Actually, Thursday's her last day, so... happy. I get my 5 to 7s back, and then she can start driving me everywhere. I'm gonna be a chauffeur. I'm not gonna have a heart attack. I promise. KPB 007. Peanut butter jelly 07. I like that name. Peanut butter. I just made that up in my head. I know that's not actually your username, but peanut butter 007 comes to mind when I saw that. So hey. Okay, people, I gotta go. I really gotta go. Bye! 1. Okay, I can't talk right now.